Hello, friends. Welcome back to Everquest 2. Something I never thought I'd say. So, I tried to make some new equipment for our new Beast Lord, and unfortunately, I have very, very little Tier 3 resources. So, this episode, we're going to go gathering some resources and making some equipment. I wasn't going to get too heavy into crafting, so we're going to do this the quick way. I'm going to take my Troubadour in and pick up a bunch of resources, and that should get us straightened out to make armor, weapons, jewelry, ranged weapons, whatnot, all the things we would need to make. Let's see, we can go to Nectarless Forest. Alright, where do we want to go? Pretty sure we want to go over by the beach. I guess I don't have... Yeah, I do have fast travel enabled. So I want to end up here. Okay, that's not working like I'd hoped. Oh, I can travel to the docks. That's where I can go. So, that makes sense. I can only go where the bells are. Alright, and the reason I picked the Troubadour is the Troubadour runs pretty darn fast. So we will be able to get our stuff straightened out quickly. And probably complete one of our... We'll probably complete both of our objectives today pretty darn quick. We need to get where the resources are. Can I fly here? I can. So I don't have to go around stuff. That's awesome. Not that there's much to see. Such a dark, horrible place. Yeah. Alright, so the resources start right about here. So we need a lot of cobalt. And some other things. A lot of stuff that comes from roots and a lot of leather. Since we don't have a divining rod, we're pretty much going to have to just run around and pick it up as we see it. The old-fashioned way. I hate when I can't tell if they're snakes or resources. Ah. Wish you could more easily predict what you were going to get from the resource nodes, but at this point I don't have anything I need, so I will take what I can get. Oh, we finished our daily objectives. That was fast. Oh, gotta visit one other location we've never been to. Shouldn't be too hard because it looks like all my locations reset. I think I need some wood. I definitely need some roots. Just wish the darn snakes weren't all over there. Let's go to where the snakes aren't. And the good part about this is everything is gray, so nothing is going to do anything to me. Hate blossoms. So go over by the mouth of the river that leads up to the top. There's a lot of things usually around here we can find. That's different. Phantom Spell Shard. Another snake. Stupid snakes. Why has it always got to be snakes? Agate. Well, that could come in handy for jewelry. But this is where I want to be. So there's generally a lot of resources up here. This is a sparse zone. I actually was thinking Butcher Block might have been a better choice. We still may go there if this doesn't spawn up enough junk for us, or we're having trouble finding something. And the way I usually do this, I go up one side, around the block, down the other side. Not the most efficient way to do it, but it's better than crisscrossing and go across the river all the time. The sad part is none of this is really useful. Or at least not as useful as you'd hope. Darn little creatures. Ah, penumbra ore. That's what I need. I tend to do pretty well on harvesting because fairly high up. Not max though, but at least I don't miss. And making the equipment will be trivial, so this isn't going to take terribly long to get together. But it must be done, because we're actually starting to see where our damage isn't keeping up and our ability to take damage isn't keeping up. Yeah, I think Butcher Block would have been a better choice. It has less of these obstruction things, the hate weed, spite weed, the hate blossoms, it's also brighter. Wow. I remember when dandelion fiber actually meant something. Not anymore. And this goes up to a really cool area that loops around a lake. I can't remember if there's any harvest. Yep, there is. I was going to say, I couldn't remember if there's any harvesting stuff around the lake, but I don't think we've reached the lake yet. No, because we're at the wrong place. We'll fly over to the right place. I followed the wrong dang river. Although, this is an interesting waterfall. And there's a lot of quests over here. It's not horrible. It's just not where I wanted to be. Invisible boundaries. We want to be around this lake. Let's get that location marker and get that daily objective out of the way. There we go. Get out of the trees. Probably the only person in this zone. Alright, this is the river. I think we got enough pelts. I just need more cobalt. Speaking of which, I checked on the broker for equipment, and most of the broker equipment was like 6 plat. I'm not paying 6 plat for level 20 equipment. It's kind of rip-off. There's just no point to it whatsoever. Seven, that's not bad. Alright. Wish my neighbors didn't torture my dog. Okay. Oh, wood. That's a problem and benefit of moving fast. You, A, move fast, and B, you move too fast and you don't see things. I need a lot of roots. Especially for like leather working and stuff, roots are the things that are basically holding things together. So sometimes they could take a fairly extreme number of them. But I think we're getting pretty close to what we need for roots. Never had roots to have more, but I don't want to have to come back here. There's the lake, if you can see it. through the mist. So if I was going on a gathering kick for these, I would come up that side of the river. I would take a run around the pond, pick up whatever I saw. Then I would head back down the other side of the river, cross across the bridge, and head right back up again. Do a lot of that. Carbonite. We need a lot of carbonite. I wish I could craft in my house, but I don't have any of my crafting stations, so I can't do that. That's not going to help me. But the crafting stations are just down the hill from where I live, so not too hard to get around. Just have to make sure I bring all the resources with me and put them back when I'm done, so I can pick them up with the next character, because crafting in this game is per character. You pick a leather worker, and that's your leather worker. It's one of the reasons why I have so many characters. Whereas with like Final Fantasy, I have one that can do everything. With this, I have 14 different characters to do each individual thing. I do not need that. I'm not making food, so nothing coming from a bush is going to help me whatsoever, unless it gives me sparkling material, and I'm really not going to bother imbuing what I get, so that's not going to be a problem. And this is what it's called, Tier 3. Which is 20 to 29. There's 1 to 9, 10 to 19, and 20 to 29, and so on and so forth. And we've gone all the way around the pond, so we're on our way back down. And the sad part is I really don't think I can even buy these components anymore, which really bothers me. I miss my gathering people. I used to have a couple NPCs that would gather for me, but I don't have them anymore, and I'm not sure if they just did away with them or what. But they're not there. Man, the resources here are so sparse. It's such a big area, and they're like all over the place. When we get to the bridge, I'll take a look at what we got. What is it? R? N? N. Alright, so you can see like a level 20-ish thing. It's level 30. Too far. Let's find a regular one. Fur club. So a fur club's going to take 1 raw fur, 1 raw ash, 1 gold cluster, and 1 boiled leather, and a bunch of sparkling crafting filament. So we've got a little ways to go. It takes a bit to make things. Decaying flesh being. Well, at least that's as politically correct as you could hope. Alright, here's the bridge, and I just don't think we're seeing the density of items that we need, so let's see if we can fast travel the butcher block. Nectalos is really not. What is that under? Fedor? Yeah. Where is it? Thundering Steps might even be better. Ah, here we go. And we're going to end up right in the middle. New area, at least. A little brighter. Be easier to see the stuff than the drudgy area. Shrub. Ah, good. Look at all the resources that are around here. So much easier to pick stuff up. Rather than running all over the place for nothing. That was a good haul. Another 13 belladonna root. That's useful. Okay. We really need hides and metal. Actual metal, not gemstones. That'll help. Now, in a lot of games that I played recently, they take away the competitive aspect of gathering by giving you your own nodes so that if you see one, it's only you can see it. Or you can lock it by doing it yourself and then it's yours. It's not the case here. Somebody was following me around and grabbing what I was working on the same node, and they're taking the 3 possible items as I am. So whoever finishes their gather first gets the items, and if you don't, you lose. It's one of the things that when the new zones would open up, griefing someone gathering was not difficult to do. Okay, I think I got plenty of roots. I really need rocks and lumber. I'm not seeing any rocks. I see a lot of lumber, I see a lot of roots. And I'm pretty sure they did not itemize them to be location specific. So they wouldn't be like closer to the rocks. I think there was some intention to do that, but I don't know that it ever got done. Maybe in this zone it is, so we'll follow the rocks a little bit and see if we see anything. I know in I guess they did. I know in the Which one was it? Not there. In the Sundered Frontier, they did a lot of that. There's a lot to pick up there, so. But we're not going to be there for a while. That's like a level 80 area. So we got time. Okay, we just want mountainous ore. Because this is gemstones, mountainous ore is our carbonite. We need more carbonite than anything else. It always comes down to metal. There's one. And getting 13 of them at once is a nice benefit. I think I used most of what I had for my stash. Gave it to my guild so people could level up. I didn't see any use for it. All my characters are beyond that. And the box that holds the resources used to be a lot smaller. It didn't used to hold 1,000, it used to hold 100 types. So you had to be more selective. That's why none of my rares are in there. I'll just hit these up and that should be enough. And I can't think of anything else I need. Just metal. A lot of metal. I'm not going to do the spells or anything. I could make all my spells like master level, but there's no point to that. We'll just go over to there, following along the mountain. If we don't have enough by then, we'll make what we can. Weapons are my primary concern out of everything. Because we're just not hitting for enough damage. So we need to do more damage to be relevant to the area we're going into. Because our weapon's still level 1. It's one thing it has not given us, which is really weird considering his buying things is not as easy as it used to be. I guess you could buy NPC weapons, but those are never... Alright, that's good. So... let's go... Norath, Delir, City of Freeport. We'll go drop this in the bin. I don't think this character can make anything we need anyway. Let's check. What is this? This is my woodworker. No, I don't think the woodworker makes anything useful. Don't use any of this crap. Yep, none of that's useful. So we'll go throw this in the pile. Oops, not what I wanted. Visit. But we will pick a useful class next. We'll do my weaponsmith, because at least I'm going to upgrade the weapons, for nothing else. We got some collectibles, so we'll deposit those. That. There. That's better. Okay. So bear with me here. I will log out. We'll log back in. As my weaponsmith. Okay. Weaponsmith, level 20, we want. Do we want wraps or claws? We'll do claws. Carbonite. Carbonite claws. Carbonite claws take carbonite, boiled leather, and agate. Ooh. Carbonite. Boiled leather. Agate. Probably should have grabbed more of those. Okay. Don't know what the bell was for. Now I need to find some coal. It's going to sell me. There we go. Need 6 sparkling coal. Because we're going to make 2 of these. Now I need a forge. You're an armor smith with no forge. Kitchen, where's the forge? Ah, here's the forge. All right. So we got all our materials. And this should be a breeze. So, crafting in Everquest 2, you have a durability bar and a progress bar. As you progress through steps, your durability bar goes down usually. Your progress bar or state bar usually moves up. These are skills you can use to counter events that happen or to force something to go further. Used to be, there were different tiers of equipment you could have. You could have like a mediocre one all the way up to a well-made one. And that doesn't seem to be the case anymore. But since this is so low and I'm a level 95, it just kind of powers through it. See, there's a thing. Push the icon that matches it. It counters it, and it did what it's supposed to do. Here's another one. So if I counter it with this one, it decreases the progress by 7, but it increases the durability again by 38. If I counter it with this one, which they're equivalent but have different purposes, this one reduces the durability by 5 and increases the progress by 34. But they both are applicable because they're both the same icon. Same with this. Decrease success chance by 5%, increase the durability gained by 40. So that would increase the durability back up. If the durability was falling, we could hit this and it would increase the durability, but it would decrease our success chance of getting a successful crafting bump. This one decreases by 5, increases by 36. This increases the amount of durability gained by 38. And remember, durability is the thing that sees whether or not we complete the item. If this falls down, and it will drop down on some of the harder crafts into here, this is what we get instead of the product we're trying to make. So we would get some coal instead of trying to get the claws that we're trying to build. And did those claws, where are they? Those are level 92. I don't think we're going to be using those. Where's 2? I got a portable forge. Could have used that. Alright. So I'm going to put these here so we can keep it open. And then we're going to go see the banker. Oh. You're the broker. We want the banker. And we're going to open up one of our boxes. This one, which doesn't have a lot. I've got some spare boxes. Cool. And we're going to put them in here. We'll just put all the equipment in here. So now we're going to go back to the house and deposit all of this nonsense we picked up. And then we're going to bring the armorer on and make some armor. Should be pretty close to the same process. It's not terribly hard. Well, that is not what I want to do. All right. It's taking longer than it would to actually select it. There we go. Okay, let's go throw this in the bucket. Pretty sure that deposited everything we had. Let's look for carbonite in the 30s. I don't see it. Did it deposit it? Guess so. Good enough. Yeah, I did. All right. Tally ho. This is my assassin's mount, by the way. I gotta give him credit. They sure know how to make a mount. And it does fly. Alright, now let's start at the top. Carpenter, not useful. Provisioner, not useful. Woodworker, not useful. Nothing. Armorer. Useful. Okay. Just to exit my house. Visit. There's way too much of this stuff to keep in your bank. So unfortunately I can't do that. Especially not the shared bank. There's just not enough room. Anywhere close to enough room. So I need chain. Let's see what we need to make a level 20 carbonite chainmail. Exactly what you'd expect. Alright, let's open this. First we need carbonite. I don't even know why I'm looking for it. I should just search for it. Is it control? Why is it not giving me the option to remove multiples? Alright, that's weird. Maybe because it's on the search window. Alright, and we need boiled leather. Boiled leather bolt. Yeah, it must just be because it's on the search window. It wasn't allowing us to do that. And then we need a belladonna. I think that's all we need. Alright, so add up what we need. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 21, 24. Sparkling coal. Let's go get it. It'd probably hurt jumping off a height like that in full plate armor. Do I have any money? Yeah, I got 7 plat. That should be enough. Alright, so let's open our bags and see where it's going to put this crap. It's going to put it there. So we'll move that one aside. It's going to go there and there. So start with the boots. Same deal. Again, same deal. I'm very high level, so this is easy as you wouldn't believe. Generally, missing these just causes you to take damage. Doing them uses power. There's only one case that I'm aware of where it's absolutely fatal to miss a step. And if you miss one, you blow up. That's about all I know about that. I didn't miss any steps anytime I went through it, so I didn't blow up. I did not put it to the test. But it adds a new level of difficulty to your crafting when you die trying to make something. I will tell you that. That was the helmet. These are the bracers. You can use the keyboard too. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it takes the focus off your hotbar, so this becomes your hotbar while you're crafting. It's kind of a cool system. I mean, considering how dated it is, but it's very simplified from how it was when it was new. When it was new, if you were a crafter and it was when it just came out, that was something, because the items we're putting in here to make the item, we had to make the items to put in here to make the items. It got very complex sometimes. You had to have infusions and all kinds of other stuff. It was very challenging. I really appreciated the difficulty of the crafting system of the original Everquest 2. So like, when I'm looking at this, there would be alchemy components that you would have to put in here to be able to do it. So you wouldn't have just the primary component. You would have other things that were made by other crafting classes, which is one of the reasons why I have every crafting class almost maxed out, because back then, well, if you had an alchemist, you were rich. But it was easier to make them myself than to try to find somebody to make them for me. So I had spreadsheets and lists of what went into what and what I would need to build what, and I had a pretty cool list of it, but it's all irrelevant because they simplified it a bit. I still left this in here, which is good. I like the crafting system in Final Fantasy, but I don't like the fact that everything that's difficult in there can be macroed, or should be macroed, or believably is got to be macroed. I had a discussion about that today, actually. But I like this because you have to pay attention, you have to react, you have to do stuff. I'll miss one of these for you, the next one that comes up, so you can see what happens when you miss. It's not really horrible. Doing it on the forge is not the best idea, but it's not the worst thing, and I could definitely recover from it, so it's not bad. Watch me not get one. There we go. So we got a hefty heat wave. I would hit this to counter it, but I'm not going to do it. Now he lost durability, and I lost some hit points. But I recovered from it, and we still got our item. And because I'm such a high level crafter, it almost recovered what we lost. If we were doing this at our level, it would probably continue to go down. Our steps would be much smaller. It would be more of a challenge. Okay, banker. Take my crap. And that's pretty much all we need. There's jewelry we could make and whatnot, but I've actually had fairly good luck finding jewelry. We just haven't had good luck finding armor, and we haven't had good luck finding weapons. So this should put us back on par when we finish level 20. Right now, I'm going to go return this to the crafting chest because eventually I might need it for later, and I hate having to wonder where I put my items to make stuff. As disorganized as I am in some aspects of my life, I like my video games to be organized. Miss More Crags. Type in my main character's name. Access. Even if that wasn't a full set, it wasn't a horrible bump from what we have. And deposit all. Alright, back on track. Let's go pick this crap up. Of course, that's all part of playing an MMO. Getting in there and keeping your characters up to date, keeping your weapons and armor up to date. You're not going to go poking the big dragon with a toothpick, are you? All right. No damage. Okay. And on the cool side, we can actually do this. Move some of these boxes in here. I don't know what character I had originally determined them to be for, but obviously that never went anywhere, so... we can move them to this character. And now we have some bank space. How about that? Let's open up one of our bags. That one's empty. And we will... So yesterday we went to Nectalos a little bit early. And we were making some progress, but in the grand scheme of things, we were not making the progress that we should have made. Because even though we could kill things, there was a lot of downtime from killing those things. So it kind of made it not worth it. So we're just going to go back to the common lands and hit 20 real quick. We'll fly over where the more challenging things are. These guys aren't worth any experience anymore. So gotta go west. Still gotta kill a couple sand giants. That guy's green, so he's not gonna be worth much. Wolf is green. Closer we get to Nectalos Forest, the more difficult things are going to be, because that leads into the next area. So we're going to actually go to Hidden Canyon, because that puts us by where those zombie guys were yesterday. Not the zombies, the skeletons and whatnot. There's the crossroads. But the bigger enemies over by where the rhinos were. Over here by the tower. These guys. The Guardians. That is the chronology area. Very difficult dungeons. At least they were. I don't know if they still are. I used to solo them, but it was very slow progress. Okay, this guy's at equal level, so... should be on a good even playing field with him. Which means we'll get reasonable experience. He'll drop fairly quickly. We won't lose a ton of health trying to do it. Dying essence. I don't remember what those are for. Is that an examine item? No. I forget. We just NPC junk. This way, if we get jumped by another one, we got a shot of living. Got another one. And we are still gaining bonus experience, so that's going to help in the long run. So we're 46% of the way through. I think it takes that. Because you're pretty well stopped. Gonna hit 10%, so that'll heal me up. 50% of the way there. If we could take her. I don't remember what she does exactly. But looks like we might find out, because she's coming this way. Ah. Just charmed me. Oh, I'm gonna die. Yep. A little too much for me. Wow, reviving instantly costs a lot. And when you die, you get an experience debt that you have to pay back before you start gaining your full experience again. And I'm pretty sure... Nope, we do... Oh, yes, we do. We do get a stat reduction. Revival sickness for a minute. We get power minus 90%, attack speed 20%. We're going to let this run out. That's so we don't run back in and start fighting again. I mean, a 20% reduction in all attributes and 20% reduction of attack speed. You run back in, you're pretty much going to get crushed. So, probably don't want to do that right off the bat. But our experience debt's only 0.1%, so we'll pay that back in a minute. It was more, but we actually got a bonus for seeing this new area. So we paid back a bunch. I think it's usually like 5% or 10%. Probably 5% because we're earning about 5% each. Let's get this Silt Eater. I hate these things. And that paid back our experience debt, which you pay back first out of your experience that you gain. It takes a percentage of it to pay that back before you start gaining other experience. Well, you gain other experience, I think, but it pays into it. It's not horrible. There's worse. Played games where you lose everything. That's what I wanted. Now we can kill Dervish Cutthroats and collect the bounty on them. So that gives us a purpose. And the Dervish Cutthroats are over here. There's a thug. They don't count, but she's going to die anyway. So we'll carry on. There's a heretic. Another heretic. Good. Then I can go kill him. Tell him exactly where I am. There's a cutthroat. Apparently cutthroats speak a different language. don't care about you, assassin. I will fight you. Just don't have any reason to. Ruffian. Cutthroat. Man, I miss a lot. Sword. Swords don't do me any good. So that's 81% of the way there. And then we can try on our new armor. And this guy is just going to sit there. Thug, ruffian. Cutthroat. Come here, you. Ornaments. Not useful. Ah, crap. So much thought went into the languages in this game. It's pretty amazing, actually. Thaumaturge. Outlander. Outlander. Ow. Foolish magic won't save you. Outlander. Thug. Cutthroat. Alright, so there's a bunch of guys up on the boat. This could be bad. Wow, I am taking some damage here. She was not enough to get us to the next step. So let's go over here real quick. Hide. Sit down. Sit down. We got poisoned. Yep. Oh, our food's gone. Let's add some food to our stack. What's the next one? It's 20. 20. 20. That's nothing. So they're all 20. So we'll throw that on there. There we go. I don't have any water, but that's okay. 99.1. So close. See if we can just take them out real quick. Yeah, there we go. And now, all right, we got some combat stuff. We're gonna move over here. Got some new bar, savagery. Now look at our character. 810 health, 714 power, which really doesn't mean anything. And we'll just see how much this increases our health. So let's change out the boots. Now we're at 840. Let's change out. Where's armor? Defense should be in here somewhere. Mitigation, 241. Okay. So 840 and 241. So let's do the pants. 347 and 879. Making a big difference there. Gloves. 909. 446. Chest piece. 948. 552. Shoulders. 960. So that's going up. 603. See? Huge difference. It greatly improves our survivability. And almost 1100 health and 769 mitigation. Huge difference. Let's go try it out. Yeah, look at that. That is way better. This boat is mine. I'm taking it. There's 3 of them. I'll move over here, draw this person up. Guess they're not coming. How's that for difference? Make me. It's my boat now. I took it fair and square. Heretic. Outlander. Zealot. I'll kill the Zealot. No, I don't think so. Okay, we gotta kill a couple more of those stone giants, or the elemental giants. So we'll go do that. They are over here. Thaumaturge. I don't mind killing them. There's just no point to killing them. Kill this thug just because he's in our way. Oh, cutthroat. Gotta kill that anyway. Sandstone giants. Go take this dude out. That was 6 of 8. Here's 7 of 8. One more. And then at least we finished one quest here. All right. Let's just move along unentangled. Just need to get out of here. I think we can get up over it here. This is the classic era of MMOs where you ran everywhere. Since this was a low-level zone, chances are good. Why does that one look bigger? It's not. Do I have a mount? I do. All right. There's our mount. And now we should be in good shape for the forest because we're level 20. We have level 20 gear. So we will do level 20 damage. And on a level 20 monster, that's not too bad. There's a quest to cut that guy's head off, but... Alright, so we were over here yesterday. We were having trouble with some spiders. And now we pulled 3 of them. Where yesterday we could barely handle 1. And we're kind of holding our own now, so this is not horrible. And of course we get a 4th one. Because why not? But we survived. How about that? 65.9% of the way to level 21 already. Dang them and their knockdowns. Well, we wanted experience. Here's a pretty steady stream of it, just standing right here fighting stuff. Our pet's not doing great. Yeah, I think that's the one that's level 20. Oh, look, another one. Well, apparently we just pulled everything. Let's get him off our pet. Wow. So, 76.6% of the way there now. Let's go find some bears. Pretty sure there's bears over here. Or at least more spread out spiders. There we go. Now I got his attention. Down he goes. Where are the bears? I know there's bears over here. Or something. Something more interesting than spiders. There's a bear. Oh no, that's beaver. Forgot about Paddlefoot. Just got our essence sucked out by the soul leech. It's a little higher band than I think we need to be in right now. Kitty Valencia. A very stereotypical dark elf. It's a pretty funny quest, though. We'll have to do that one. Haze Stalker. More spiders. I guess we're relegated to spiders for a while. Anyway, let's go see what they want us to do over here. Mugwump. Owlbear beaks. They're a little bit outside the range of what we can do, but we got a quest for those spiders now, so at least we got a reason to kill them. And we got to kill 12 of them, so this should work out pretty well. Because now we got 4 of them on us. 5. This is what I was trying to avoid, wasn't it? Well, it'll make the quest go by quick. Oh, look, another one. That's more than half of them. All right. Let's go grab one of these guys. There we are. Looks like we're getting 2 for 1. Screw your knockdowns. Get over here. Still doing okay. And the last one. Alright, let's go see what we get. Probably make out a level. Yep. Sure did. Next we gotta do wolves. The wolves were a little higher level. But then again, so are we. Yeah, I think we got this. I don't think we could take 2 or 3 of these at a time, but 1 at a time we could do. Okay. There we go. And again, we got to build up our skills because we made another level. I would think the snakes would be aggressive too, but apparently that's not the case. Snakes just want to be snakes. Another spider. This really is a dreary area. I think we'll go to Butcher Block tomorrow. I really just think it's more appealing than this area. This is one of the original areas, so it's not as nice, not as bright, not as well done. This is classic EverQuest 2. In all its lack of glory. I gotta kill 2 more of these after this. That's fine. Well, last one, and then we can run back and get our reward, whatever it is. Yeah, 2 of them is kind of hard. There we go. Back we go. Yep. We could run even faster. No point fooling around with that silly running. Okay. We'll hang on to that. There we go. All right. So tomorrow we're going to Butcher Block, so we can actually go there and wait. I want the docks. There's a lot to do here, and it's a very big area. So this should work out pretty well for us. And look at all the quests we get. So we'll start up with this tomorrow. But that's enough for today. We got our equipment together. We got some stuff going on. I think we made some progress. We're level 21. Almost halfway to 22. Well, quarter of the way to 22. This should be able to get us there. It's a nice new area. Lots of things to see. Lots of things to do. And lots more quests. And once you get into it, the quests are closer to where they give them than they are in Nectalos, and we can actually see what we're doing without that lovely haze in the way. But we're finally at a highness level. We can get in here. So we'll do this. I think I need to check my mail. Where's the mailbox here? Around here somewhere? Mailbox. What do I got in mail? Reforging equipment. And a haircut ticket. I'll worry about those later. Alrighty. Well, that's it for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take it easy and thanks for watching.